Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today is an update of my freezer and pantry challenge for week 2. This week has gone really well. We are definitely not starving. However, by about halfway through the week, it suddenly got a little more real. It became a little bit more difficult. First, let me show you the groceries we bought at the beginning of this week to get through it. Here's my grocery haul for week 2. We got a bunch of bananas, 6 milks. My mom actually went and picked this stuff up for me, and she said the milks were on sale at Walmart, so she got a couple extra than I asked for, which is great. We will definitely use it. Got some honey because we have a lot of ingredients to make peanut butter protein balls, and the only thing I'm missing for them is honey. So we bought one ingredient to be able to use up a lot of other ingredients we have. We needed coconut sugar so the kids have something to sweeten their oatmeal. And then Micah talked Nana into some of these. So they're like 28 cents each. So that'll be lunch for a special treat. And she said strawberries were on sale too, so she picked these up for me. And this total was just under $50. So far, my total of money spent in the first 2 weeks of June is $75. So I'm gonna show you a few of the meals we made. Tonight for dinner, we're having trim mac salad, which is like the Big Mac salad. And it's one of our favorite meals. We had the lettuce, the beef, the onion, the pickles, the dressing. So the only thing we were missing that we would have added is tomatoes. And does it taste good without tomatoes?
Yeah.
I never get tomatoes.
Most of them don't like tomatoes anyway, so
But
it worked out
I do
good.
like tomatoes.
For breakfast, we had about 6 eggs, maybe 8. We made pancakes with it, and we didn't have regular sugar, so we used some brown sugar and powdered sugar to make up for it in the pancakes. Making it work. Here is one of our lunches, because I'm running out of bread. So I just cooked up some whole wheat noodles. I added a bag of frozen peas after the noodles were cooked and drained. So I didn't even cook them. I just put them in while the noodles were hot, and they thawed that way. Then I just mixed in some mayonnaise and some seasoned salt and 2 cans of tuna. I used to make this all the time, and the kids stopped liking it. They got sick of it. So I haven't made it in probably a year, and they're excited about it today. So hopefully it goes over well. That went over pretty well. So for dinner tonight, I did 2 casseroles that were ground beef, frozen mixed vegetables, some pepperoni, some pizza sauce, which I forgot about to the end, that's why it's on top, and some mozzarella cheese. I ground the beef, layered that all in, and baked it for a while, and it's actually pretty good. This is our second one. I made 2 of them. So it was good, it was easy, and it's what we had. It's a little more watery than it probably would be otherwise because I used frozen vegetables, but that's what we had. We definitely have plenty left by way of meat and veggies that are frozen, and even some frozen fruit left still. So we're trying to focus on that. Dinners have not been difficult at all. Snacks got difficult week 1. So we've done a little less snacking, which is just fine. And lunches and breakfasts, that's what got a little more challenging, or we're like, oh, we gotta actually think about this and think ahead a little more by about halfway, or just maybe 3 days into this week. We had a lot of chicken and a lot of frozen veggies, so I've been doing chicken stir fry. And that can be hit or miss with my kids, probably depending on how hungry they are. So one time this week, I pulled out some chicken, a bunch of chicken. I just cooked it in the pressure cooker, so it was a no-brainer. You can walk away from it, and it was all cooked up, chicken breasts. And then I gave the kids some frozen veggies, Judah and Belle, and I told them to have a cook-off, and we'll see whose chicken stir-fry tastes the best. I gave them some sesame oil I had, some soy sauce, some liquid amino sauce, which is pretty much like soy sauce. And then I also found some peanut sauce in the cupboard. And so they kind of made their own concoctions and used some spices, and they both tasted really good, and the kids had fun with that. I've also used chicken stir fry for my own lunches. I'm a salad person, and I do miss my salads. I miss having all the fresh veggies around, but the chicken stir fry has been really good, and I've sort of made a lot at once so I can have a lunch or 2 after that without having to cook. And when the chicken's already cooked up and I can just chop it real quick and just fry up a little frozen veggies with a little sauces in the frying pan, it doesn't take too long either. So I may use that more often in real life other than just this month, because it's actually been a really good lunch for me, and I think I'd like it a lot in the winter time too, or you know, those days I run out of lettuce in the month or whatever. So that's been good. That's been a good invention that I found for an easy lunch for me that stays on plan because it's low carb. One time I even threw in a bag of cauli rice, like garlic flavored cauli rice with it, and it was so good. And I ate that for a couple days. So that has been very helpful. We've been doing smoothies, like I said, and oatmeal a lot for breakfast. And that goes over pretty well. Some of my kids wouldn't want just a smoothie for breakfast, so they have smoothie and oatmeal, which is fine too. And the smoothies, for the little ones that just want a smoothie, I've been putting some cottage cheese in it to just give them a little protein that keeps them fuller longer than just the fruit. So that's been good. We ran out of peanut butter pretty quick in this week, so I haven't been doing that. But the reason we ran out of peanut butter is because I made some cookies for myself, because I haven't bought any of my treats that are low carb or whatever, like my dark chocolate or the ice creams I like. So I used some peanut butter, like a cup of peanut butter, and then some sweetener. I use the Trim Healthy Mama Gentle Sweet, but you can use any granulated sweetener. So you could use a stevia that has some added in it or whatever. I mix that, like 3/4 cup of that, I think, and then 1 egg, and bake it. I think it was 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. And you just make it like peanut butter cookies. And I found that I actually liked it better when it was just the peanut butter and sweetener, like cookie dough, and left in the fridge. So I did that twice this week. It was really good. It was a great snack. Some of the kids snacked on it a little with me. I don't usually give them sweeteners much like that, but that was fun. And then we did have some popsicles left, so the kids did get some treats, and they've been eating ice cream too. So they have not been without treats. Don't worry about them. So that's some of the reason we ran out of peanut butter quicker. Plus, my kids eat peanut butter like nobody's business. They eat it in their oatmeal. They love it on sandwiches. This week they made super duper sandwiches with some bread we had left. We found that is one of my grandma's recipes. I think we've talked about it here before, but it's peanut butter mayonnaise. I know some of you, I lost you right there, and bananas. And they love that, so they've made some of that too. Now I will give you a tour of my refrigerators and freezers and pantry, and I do think you're gonna see a difference this week, guys. This is my inside refrigerator. We are definitely pulling food now from the freezer because there's not much left in here. So these things I pulled from the freezer to thaw. I pulled this out of the freezer. I had some turkey bacon left, so thought we could use that up in the next couple days. And I found some hamburger buns back there that I had missed, so we will make maybe some egg sandwiches. I am going to buy some eggs for this week since we've been out of them most of the week too. So that would be a good meal. Use up the bacon and buns for the kids. These are some chicken breasts still that I had cooked up. It's nice to have those on hand, as well as some white rice and brown rice. The kids eat white rice sometimes. Mostly they eat brown rice, but this week we happen to make that for them. And then Solo is marinating some meat here. I think he's gonna make some kebabs with the last of our peppers. We have almond milk left still, which is great for smoothies and anything really. And this looks quite different too. So this is some cheese we have that I had pulled out of the freezer. These are the last of our little carrots. And we got some snap peas left. I think they're eating the carrots faster than snap peas these days. I have a little goat cheese left, a little Parmesan block left, and that's kind of older. So anyway, it's nice aged Parmesan. We did use it the other day and it still tastes good. A little garlic, not much there. This is my freezer in my kitchen. We have emptied it out quite a bit, but I pulled out some pepperoni that I found buried in another part of a freezer, so I just kind of rearranged things a little. This came from outside, now it's in. But otherwise it's just still chicken broth under there. And then this is getting emptied out too. Little by little, we're getting there. There's a lot of peas, and those are just some ice packs in there. We froze some beans that we made up last week. And yeah, it's getting emptier. Here's my updated pantry situation. Things are getting low. But we still have some oatmeal left, so that's amazing. A lot of months we run out of oatmeal. I don't know what happened this last month that we had so much left. But it has worked out in our favor. All right, here is my outside freezer. Oh, what a difference a week makes. That shelf was still pretty full last time, and I think that one too. And this drawer is almost emptied out as well. There's some of the meat that was given to us. We still have a bag of chicken breasts there, so we will be totally fine on dinners. Lots of veggies and meat. Lots of veggies and meat. We even have some cheese left. So this part will be easy. It's all about making it for lunches. Here's my other small freezer. I think these 2 bags of chicken got moved in here because we were wondering if our bigger freezer was staying frozen good enough. So I'm anxious to get this one cleared out more because we need to clean it. And here's some greens so we can cook up some of our beef maybe this week with the greens. Okay, and this is my outside fridge. As you can see, it's getting quite empty. I cleaned this fridge out today finally, and I haven't put that one drawer back, but that's empty. This is empty. We do have some cream cheese here, and we're out of like block cheese, which we would normally use for sandwiches and stuff, so we're just gonna use the cream cheese for sandwiches. It'll be good with ham sandwiches, and it will be good with jelly when we don't have enough peanut butter. This is just a leftover of a casserole that we will eat for lunches, and 1 cottage cheese left, 3 milks left, and as you can see, just a little bit left over here, including some of the yogurt Solo likes. And we got a paintbrush in here still. All right, so far it's going. Got more challenging this week, but we are making it through, and I think this next week is going to be challenging, but if I think ahead, it won't be that bad. So I gotta think ahead a little bit more, but we have plenty of food to eat. It's just when 8 kids are looking at you for lunch and you don't have your normal plan available, it can be a little intimidating because feeding 8 kids is no joke. It is no joke. I know some of you feed more than 8 kids, and so you know what I mean. It's when they're all looking at you hungry, you better have a plan. You better have some easy food that you can make up quick. Especially these days, we're going to the pool a lot, so we get home, kids are hungry, and if I haven't thought ahead, ooh, I'm in trouble. So working on that this week, that's my challenge to myself. And for those of you who have joined in with me, I hope it's going well for you. Give me an update below on how it's going for you guys, if it got a little harder this week like it did for me. So it's good to talk to you today, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.